everyone, I'm Tony Damian.
And I'm Andrew Rich, and thank you all for joining us for the latest episode of Himalayan Bites.
And today we're very lucky to be joined by Henrietta Rowe, the Group General Counsel and Company Secretary of Ramsay Health. Welcome, Henrietta.
Thanks very much, Tony. Thanks, Andrew.
Henrietta, could you tell us a little bit about your current role?
So I lead the legal and governance functions at Ramsay, as well as running the corporate secretariat.
And Ramsay Health, as viewers will know, has had a busy 18 months. Obviously, the top of the headlines there was the takeover approach from KKR. And one question that I wanted to ask is, how does a management team, on the one hand, do all the things that you need to do on a takeover response, but at the same time, keep the business running well, do all the things that you'd normally be doing in your day job?
Look, it does take a level of discipline and rigour. We kept the size of the deal team as tight as possible for as long as possible, and we obviously leveraged as much as we could on our external advisors. So using your team as well as our bankers in order to, I suppose, in order to pull it together and really make sure that we were proactively addressing each step.
Henrietta, you've touched on the role of advisors on deals, and you've obviously done a number of deals over the years. For all the lawyers and bankers out there watching, what are your tips for advisors, and what should they be doing, and what are you looking for as a client?
Look, there are so many twists and turns in change of control transactions of that kind of size. And the good advisors are the ones that anticipate those twists and turns. So that we can stay, at the forefront of that as much as is possible. Boards don't like surprises, as you well know. So it's incredibly important, and a key part of our role is to make sure that the executive team and the board are advised of the sort of the variable outcomes, and so that we can prepare for those outcomes as much as is possible.
And obviously a key distinction between advisors dealing with the executive team and management as opposed to dealing with the board itself. Any tips for the dealings with the board as opposed to the management team?
Yeah, I think the value that external advisors provide really is your market knowledge. So it is, but it's also your view, it's your judgment. And I think you need to be prepared when you sit at that board table in order to provide your view, even if you caveat it with, of course, it's the board's decision and it's the company decision. Of course it is, but you need to buy in and you need to commit to that view.
Very, very good piece of advice there, I think, viewers. You should take notes on that one. And it's not surprising, Henrietta, you'd be giving great advice to people because you've had, if I may say so, an illustrious career yourself, starting here at HSF, time at CBA as well, now Ramsay Health. Is this where you saw yourself ending up? And also if you'd care to share any career pearls of wisdom that you've had along the way?
Look, I would certainly not use that term, Tony. But no, I really didn't see myself ending up in this kind of role. And so my advice for sort of younger players would absolutely be just to take every opportunity. So especially if your private practice and a secondment opportunity comes up, take it, experience it from the client side. And more broadly, if you are someone who wants to have a family as well as a challenging career, and I have 3 little ones, Oscar is 12, Sebastian is 10, and Josephine is 7. And I think if you want to balance, it would be for anyone taking any kind of parental leave, just stay connected to your team and to even to your clients during that period, because it really helps on the way back in.
Great advice, very generous.
Very generous advice. Everyone will take note on that, Henrietta. So thank you very much. Tony, what have we got next on Himalayan Bites?
Well, it's very exciting, Andrew, and I'm sure everyone will be counting down the days for another fortnight, another Tuesday morning, until the release of private companies' public rules.
That will be a special one. Make sure you don't miss it. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today on Himalayan Bites. We look forward to you joining us in another fortnight.